We're now going to look at how we can load data. Now, one of the simplest way is just to upload the data from a spreadsheet or a static file. So we have a spreadsheet here with album sales, album, artist, composer, date, track, and two metric fields, quantity and unit price. To upload data, you can use the data publisher, which is a little application that allows you to define sets of data definitions which can be run to import, or basically to upload data on a schedule basis or as a one-off task. So what we're going to do is go and create a new query, create a new task. And then add a new data definition. Now, the query name is very important because that's the name of the subject that will be created when the data loads into inmydata. There are a number of types of queries you can run. For us, in this case, we're going to use import data from a file. So you find and select the file. We're going to say the first row contains column names. So we can now see the data that is going to be loaded. What you can do is you can replace all data, which is what we're going to do in this example, but you can also choose to add to existing data. Now, if you enter anything on this side, these would be the index columns. So if an album already exists, that data will be overwritten. But for our purposes, we're just going to replace. We have our album sales, and here's the task, and you can right click and say run task now. Now what this is doing is this is now connecting to inmydata and running and publishing the data. So you can look at the log file here. We're trying to run the task, started, all the queries are finished, so the album sales has been published. So if we now go back to the inmydata web page, first have a look at the settings, and there's the album sales. So we can create a visualization and see what data we've got. So that's the loaded data using a published. Now with the data publisher you can schedule the task. So it can be daily, weekly, monthly, particular days of the week, whole variations of how you want to schedule your data to be published.